Initial thoughts on this one? Obviously a big game to open up the weekend and came out with a big third period.
Yeah, I thought there was some ups and downs throughout the course of the game, but really proud of our group, how they came together for the last 20 and executed and got the job done.
That second period, you gave up a couple of goals in that one. Obviously, it evened things back up. It seemed like when you guys would take a lead, it was kind of like a sense of relief at times. Talk about how that kind of changed once the third period came around.
Well, there was much more urgency, and I think that was a big thing from our unit, and we got to learn to stay disciplined, and we can't allow teams to come back, and we're sometimes our biggest own enemy when we take dumb penalties or allow guys to kind of scrap and claw and give them momentum. Then that turns the game into anything. So really proud of how we battled in the third, but obviously we got a lot of work to do, and we got to string together more complete 60-minute games.
Carter Newpower, 4 games without a goal. Hard to believe the way he's been lighting the lamp this year. You wouldn't really have noticed tonight. What was key to getting him back in the role and grooving once again?
Oh, I think nothing's changed. I think it's just a matter of him finally getting back to his old ways. I think he had some bad bounces. He probably hit 8 or 9 posts in those games, so we knew he was going to get back on the scoring sheet, and it was very timely tonight, and we're all happy for him to get back on track.
This third line's been really impressive. Obviously, those guys have found chemistry. Howe, Schmidt, and Konecko. They've also found the back of the net a lot. 2 guys in that line scoring again tonight. Schmidt seems like he's a huge part of that, but overall, I think the speed of that line's been really impressive. What's been the key to getting them clicking so much lately?
Yeah, I think you said it. Their speed. They all play with such high pace that they can stand up and play together. And I think Schmidt kind of sets that pace getting up and down the middle. And then when you have 2 wingers like Shota and Nick Howe that are so defensively responsible, it makes it easy for us to put them on the ice.
Howe was due for a goal. We've been saying that for a couple of weeks. Maybe not the way he would have wanted it to score, but he found the back of the net. How huge was that, seeing him get one?
It's great for him. It's great. He's had opportunities, and we knew it was going to come. And anytime a kid gets rewarded, it's great for us to see that. But I think too, it's great for the fans to have a Mason City kid step up, and it's great for the younger Mason City kids to see that there is that pathway, and guys can come play here and advance their careers.
Chafe, another really solid game in net. I felt like besides a couple of rebounds, he had a really good game. Talk about your confidence in the goalie position right now. It seems like you've been getting some really consistent starts out of the trio in net. Yeah,
they all 3 have been great, and that's been probably the thing that's made our jobs the toughest is we have 3, and most teams have 1 or none, and we have 3 guys. So he was great again tonight. He just, every time we put him in there, he wins. So he's been great so far, and we just hope our goalies continue to progress and keep doing what they're doing.
It's a challenging weekend in that 3 games in 3 days. The toughest opponent in a lot of ways is out of the way. What are some of the challenges you see the next 2 nights? Is it just potential fatigue with a lot of games, or are there other things you're kind of keeping an eye on?
I think the Olympic ice will be a new little twist for our guys. I think especially our defensemen, they're going to have to do a very good job of holding the dot lanes, getting off the walls, because when you're playing on an Olympic sheet and you get caught on the wall, it's a hell of a lot longer to skate back to the middle than it is on a normal size sheet. So that's definitely going to be a point of emphasis for our guys defensively, and even for our forwards about holding that middle lane so we always can prevent and keep guys to the outside.